Alrighty then. Got done with that stuff, so we are on the road again. Got plenty of space. For a reason no one will park behind me, even though there's more than enough space for someone to park there, but whatever. Hello, people that are joining back. I don't know if I'm allowed to come down here. This guy's doing stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's closed. Even though they don't have signs up, I'm just gonna assume that that's closed. And I'm just gonna come back up here and flip around. Flip a bitch. Sometimes it's just best to assume. Okay, flip around here. So I don't know what they're doing. Hello. Alrighty. Just got done running my errand and now I'm running home. I'm gonna stop and get something to eat. Pick up, I've already ordered it. I just need to go through the drive-thru. Gotta love Chick-fil-A. Where are you going, Ford? Can you like make up your mind? What the hell are both of y'all doing? Jesus Christ. I really don't get why people are so dumb when they get behind the wheel of a car. Bum, bum. We're in downtown Tucson. I like saying it wrong because, yeah, reasons. It's actually pronounced Towson, but our GPS always said Tucson. I'm doing well. Hey, Phil. Sorry you missed the majority of the last stream, but at least you can watch this one. I just got done running my errand at the bank. Because I have to drive. I love my bank. The only thing that sucks is that the closest branch is 20 miles away from me. They have they have 3 branches, 2 of which are located here in Towson, and one's up in Perry Hall. So so the closest branch to me is 20 miles away, which is about 40 minutes away. But oh, for crying out loud. There's a crosswalk, dude. Use it. That guy just cut off that SUV. Those people are about to cross illegally. I love Towson. Coming up to the infamous Towson Circle, which is a whole mess. This is not the best designed road in the area. How about you stop, please? Thank you. Yeah, that intersection, like 5 different roads intersect all at the same point, so they made that oval of an intersection. Of course, they have this lane closed with no signage because Baltimore County. I'm yawning a lot today. Okay, we are now getting back on Interstate 695. We're going to be heading into the sun, so I do apologize for the sun glare that's about to hit the camera as soon as I finish this curve. Oof. Pardon me. So we have space to merge. Get around this guy. So I've been seeing more and more of these, like little independent people doing the car hauling than the big trucks. Excuse me again. Slow down. Alright, coming up to a traffic jam here. I don't know what this is about. I did hear sirens up, or as I was leaving the bank, so. Or is this just usual gridlock? I think this is just normal gridlock for whatever reason. Makes no sense why everyone's jabbing on the brakes, because it's not like a lane goes away or a lane joins up. It's, I mean, the exit here is, or the exit's right here, but everyone that's changed lanes has already changed lanes. So why are we all jabbing on our brakes here? Hey, Twin Cities, see you're back. Oh, nice, that BMW's got a dealer tag on it. turn signal would have been nice. Seriously, why am I yawning? I'm not even tired. Goodness. Here comes a D-bag in a BMW shocker. How about you stay in your lane there, dude? Way too close. That BMW just changed lanes behind that dump truck. Maybe if we're lucky, a giant rock will fly off in his windshield. With how he's driving, he would deserve it. It's funny. I always love complaining about BMW drivers and stuff, and if anyone ever like drives a BMW and complains about it, my family actually owns one, so we can make fun of BMW all we want because we actually own one. And I love that car. Stick shift. It's a 6-speed manual, and I love it. I hate on this road how everyone like floors it and slams on the brakes, floors it, slams on the brakes. Like, why can't you just maintain the speed? Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. Because let's take surface streets for no reason. That's always fun. I don't know what MDOT was thinking when they did this, but they put up a traffic light here for like a month, and then they took it down because it literally gridlocked this whole area, and traffic was like backing out onto 695. It was bad. Like, that light actually caused probably accidents on 695. Because someone was just like, we should put a light in, and it's just like, no, you shouldn't. Why do you need over? I'm going in front of you. You're going to go like 2 miles an hour. Trooper. Hey, out east, how are you? Just running out doing some errands today. And to run down to the bank and drop stuff off there, and currently on my way home, I'm going to take a detour to Westminster up food and go home. I've done pretty well for myself not eating fast food, and I'm just having a big craving for Chick-fil-A, and I'm treating myself tonight. And depending on what kind of news I get on Wednesday regarding this job interview that I got coming up, I may or may not treat myself again, and if that's the case, I know exactly what I'm doing. Because I might take a road trip. I don't know. Because I'm just I've been in like a mood, like road trippy mood. It sucks because all the places I want to go, I can't go. Because the state's like, you gotta quarantine, but you know what, I may just say F it and just go and do it. Go on, minivan, the light's green. They were like yielding to us even though we clearly had the red light. And I almost missed the entire light cycle. It's funny, well actually on the road that we're on right now, I'm actually going to pass like 3 other Chick-fil-A. I'm going to the one in Westminster. 1, because it's closer to my house. And 2, it's just an excuse to drive a little bit longer, and yeah. Because I don't know about all y'all, but for me, driving is like that little escape where you can just get out and sneak out for a little bit and recharge your batteries, so to speak, and that's mine, and I just wanted to do a drive. Chevy's just gonna straddle lanes. What are you doing? What are you... What are you doing? Get off your phone. I saw you on your phone. God. Pull over if you're that fucking distracted. They're also eating. They're literally talking on the phone and eating at the same time. They have no hands on the wheel right now. God, people are dumb. We share the road with those people that apparently driving is too, or their phone conversations are too important than ensuring that they are following the law and watching the road and all that other good stuff. Yay. surprised they haven't opened up this third lane yet. They just redid, or they're still in the process of it. It looks like they haven't paved this section yet. But like right after the light here, they pretty much have this section of road all done, and they still haven't opened up the lanes. What is this Jeep up here doing? $20 to try to make the left turn. I don't know if you guys can see them or not, but yep, there they go. It's like, just make the right turn and then U-turn and cross over. It's not everyone's gonna be as friendly as that. I really don't get why they don't have this lane open yet. Like, it makes no sense to me that they would go through all that trouble, install it and stuff, and still have it shut down, and I can't see like an actual reason why. The light literally changed, lady. Chill. Yes. I'll crack my window just a little bit. Yeah, I can see the comments. I'm just, right now traffic's a little heavy, so I'm kind of ignoring them. Making sure that I don't rear end a person in front of me is more important than checking comments at the moment. This lane just opened up again. Ugh. Back up. Oh, Lord. Up. Well, they're actually redoing a bunch of stuff here. They've been rebuilding, essentially back there, that place is called Foundry Row. It used to be a big foundry, obviously, and over the past couple of years, they've been redeveloping it into, like, commercial and residential properties, and as a result, BGE and like state highways and stuff are all coming in, upgrading all the infrastructure. That's what's going on here to the left, is that BGE is in the process of replacing the gas lines along here, and I guess after they're done, MDOT's going to come through and resurface all of this, and it's just been a mess since they started, essentially. Been very similar to how the town of Hampstead's been handling their stuff. I mean, it's not the town of Hampstead doing it, it's been MDOT there as well. So it's been state highways, BGE, and the town of Hampstead. The all three have been working on replacing stuff on Main Street there, and it was a mess. Like right now, you can tell how they have all this tore up and stuff because they're working on the gas lines here. Baltimore City's water department's out here. Interesting. Royal Farms. They're pretty busy today, the car wash people. Yeah, that's one weird thing about New Jersey. But it's fine. I'm actually thinking, I don't know if I will or not though. But that, nice. That dude just turned right from the left lane. This truck's just going to sit there at the... But, yeah. But yeah, the other day I was walking around the supermarket and saw that. I mean, I know they've had them for a while, but they have White Castle like frozen burgers they can heat up and stuff. And I mean, they're okay. They're not the greatest stuff in the world, though. Oh God, what is this? Don't just slam on the brakes, okay? I get it. This person needs to get over, but don't just slam on your brakes, dude. Like, why are all these people stopped here? But anyway, going back to what I was saying, is that they have these frozen White Castle meals, and I don't know. I was thinking I might do a road trip. There's a White Castle off of I-78 just over the PA-New Jersey state line. And I know to some people that might be a waste of gas and stuff, but I've been wanting to do a road trip for a while, and you know what? That might just be good enough to just do, and just, even though it's a stupid reason, it's a good enough reason for me. Bring some White Castle back. The other thing I'm looking at doing is, and just like that, it popped out of my head. Ooh, that's an old Crown Vic. It's fine because there's no White Castles actually like near us down here. The closest one that I know of, anyway. I mean, I'm sure there's probably one like South Jersey somewhere, but the closest one to where we live is up on, or that we know of, is on I-78. It's like exit 2 or something, right on the New Jersey side. So you cross just after you cross in New Jersey. It's literally the first exit. And oh, what's happening here? And I don't know. I've just been pondering the idea, just because even though it's a silly road trip, it's still good enough excuse for me to do a road trip. Yeah, no. I would only cross in the state for like a couple minutes while I ran in, picked up my order, and ran away. They don't have to know. Yeah, I would take, but like I said, I don't know if I, but yeah, whenever I go up to Jersey, we usually take, we go to North Jersey, so we usually take 83 north in New York, Pennsylvania, and then we'll take US 30 east to US 222 and take that north all the way up to I-78 and take I-78 east to Jersey. And then where we usually go, we're usually going about 15 minutes over the line, or 15 miles, whatever, over the line into New Jersey, and then we get off and go visit family up there. But we like going to the one White Castle on the way home because that's something my mom grew up with, and when we discovered, hey, there's White Castle here, we usually stop and get like one of those Crave cases and bring them home, and we eat like White Castle for the rest of the week. And then we're sick and tired of it for, ever, and then we go, yeah, let's go get some. But we'll see. Because I also have to look at like what the restrictions are and whether or not that's something that I should do or not. Let's get over. And don't worry, Mama, and also going back to something that I've been talking about for a while, Mama MD and I are still trying to work out a date that would be good to do a little live stream with her. We'll probably like drive down to like Anne Arundel County or something like that. We haven't really decided exactly where we're going to go yet, but we figured we would do it then. We're just trying to work out the logistics of doing it and all that. He's like, we're still trying to figure out like which, like in my mind, trying to figure out which car are we going to use, who's going to drive and whatnot. So. I don't want to be sucking out of the trucks. They always go so slow accelerating here. We actually have a Krispy Kreme that just opened up in Owings Mills. Literally the day it opened, the line stretched like down the street and stuff. Well, we can't use Mama MD's old charger. She doesn't have that anymore. Yeah. She had to give that car up when she retired. That tree fell over. That Honda has not been washed in a long time. It is so dirty. In a couple years, she's going to wonder why her car's rusting out from underneath of her. If she has the car that long. To red light. Yay. We're in front of the trucks, and they're usually the ones that are the slowest on this road. I'm surprised they haven't dropped the Jiffy Mart name yet. All these stores are like privately owned now. Just made like the hardest lane change I've ever seen. They just like yanked that wheel to the left. It's like, I don't think you needed to do it that bad. this Honda won't pass me. Passing the firehouse. This Honda has been riding my rear quarter panel this entire time. They're like too afraid to go around. It's really funny, actually. Like, oh my god, I can't go past the Crown Victoria. You like pull me over. Oh. Single-family homes. There she goes. She finally passed. I don't know where this truck thinks he's going. Speed limit's 50 here. I don't know, look at that, his trailer's registered in Maine, and I guarantee that he's not going back and forth to Maine every day. I can't stand the people that do that. It's like, I get it, their insurance is probably cheaper and stuff, but come on, dude. Unmarked cars, they have their purposes. Generally, it's a lot of times you'll see them being used for like essentially the hide in plain sight. But the thing is that there's a difference between an undercover car and an unmarked car, because an unmarked car is still used for like everyday patrol work and stuff like that. An unmarked car, you will not know if it's a police car until its lights go on. But typically an unmarked car is just because they use it for like traffic details, or they're just trying to hide in plain sight, stuff along those lines. The guy's rear camera is actually technically illegal because it's blocking the top part of the license plate. Can't tell what state it's from. I mean, it's evident what state it's from, because you'd have to be not from here to realize what state it's from, but yeah, typically unmarked cars are just used for like hiding in plain sight. I guess the theory behind it is just so, like, you're kind of hoping that you're trying to catch people in the act. So why is that guy's doors open? Seems legit. In a way, you're just trying to catch people in the act, essentially. Like, marked cars are good for visibility. Unmarked are more for, like, doing surveillance, traffic enforcement, stuff along those lines. Well, my thing to say is, you ever get pulled over, and this is stuff that I've talked to like Mama MD and my dad over and over again, is that if you ever get pulled over by someone and they're driving an unmarked patrol car and they're not in uniform, and I'm talking about like an actual legit police uniform, not one of those shirts that, not a t-shirt that just says police on it. I'm talking about an actual uniform where, you know, you can easily identify what agency they work for, where, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, if you ever question whether or not you're getting pulled over by a real cop, don't roll your window all the way down. Crack it just enough. Let them know that you want them to verify who they say they are. You know, just like, hello, sir, I don't feel comfortable right now. I would prefer if you asked for a marked patrol car to come out. You know, just say, just be honest. Just be polite and be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable. Could you ask for another unit to come out, one that's marked, and they'll be more than happy to do that. Or you can even call 911 and they will verify that that person who pulled you over is who they say they are. Because they would have called it in to dispatch, and dispatch would have made note that, hey, so-and-so has made a car stop. So to me, it's just, you have two options. I would go with calling 911 first, to be honest, because that way, if they aren't who they say they are, help will be on the way as soon as possible. But you can just call and pull up your phone, just call and be like, hey, I just got pulled over, guy's not wearing a uniform, he's driving an unmarked car, I just want to verify he is who he says he is. And they'll be more than happy to verify that information for you. He's like, that was one of the things that Mama MD hated when she was in the detectives unit. So she was plain clothes driving an unmarked police car, and there were quite a few times where she pulled people over because they did something really stupid in front of her. And she, you know, that was like one of the things that she herself didn't like doing, because she was not in a normal police uniform. She was driving an unmarked car and stuff like that. But you know, she would always call it into her dispatch, and you know, if anyone really questioned it, they would call it in and, hey, yeah, she's who she says she is. Or my mom, if they asked for her to call someone else out, she would have been more than happy to call out another car. Just be like, yeah, can you send another unit my way? And they'll come over, check in, and be like, hey, what's up? So it's just, so that's just my that's my thing. It's just that, just be polite, courteous, explain to them, just be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable, could you ask for a marked unit, and or call 911, and 911 would verify who they are. Oof. Bump, bump, bump. Especially for something like that. Like, if you're actually the one asking for them to call someone out, or another person, most cops would have no problem with having a extra help on a traffic stop. Because traffic stops are probably one of the most dangerous parts of law enforcement, just because you don't know who's in that car until you walk up to it. You know, you don't know if that guy that just made a simple traffic violation just also committed 3 counts of murder and is ready to, you know, do what he needs to do to get away. So it's just, so yeah. Traffic stops are not fun for both parties, I should say. Oh yeah. I tell you, there was a guy in my area who bought a Crown Vic similar to mine, only I think he bought his from like another agency or something because it wasn't the same color. Come on. And he had all the antennas on the back of the car. My mom said he had lights in the car, and he also had like a straw hat that was supposed to look like a trooper hat sitting in the back window, and the police knew about him, but since he hadn't done anything quote unquote illegal, because there's no law in Maryland anyway, there's no law that says you can't have lights in your car, you just can't turn them on when you're on the road. So he hadn't done anything illegal per se, but he definitely got the attention of all the local cops, and all the local cops looked out for him and kept an eye on him when they saw him out and about, because yeah. And there was another guy too in my area that had like emergency lights and stuff in the car, and I remember there was a guy down at UB that was driving an old Taurus, and yeah, that guy was definitely like, yeah, I know more about that situation that I can't talk about, but yeah, that particular individual was no bueno. But we're at Chick-fil-A. Yeah, I was here first, but okay. It's also illegal to drive with a handicap sticker out and about, lady. It's obstructing your window. Let's see. For a lot of people, I think it's because, well, like you said, they're a psycho, and they're probably one of those power tripping people that they like the power that came from it or whatever. Well, I don't think it's necessarily just scaring people. It's the whole power trip kind of situation. That Toyota just came the wrong way. What is this lady from New York doing? I know you're from New York, but here in Maryland, we tend to follow the rules of the road. Do. Yes. It's funny, my grandmother from New Jersey, before she passed away, she actually had her driver's license. She never drove. The only reason why she got her driver's license was literally just to teach my mom and her siblings how to drive. Well, not how to drive, but more just so they could drive with her in the car, essentially. So, like, if they ran out to the store, they could drive and stuff. They didn't have to wait for my grandfather. So that was like the only reason why she got her driver's license. She never drove outside of that. Oh, that's me. I got my license 15 and 9 months, and I got my license the very first day I was eligible. I went in for my driver's test. And I supposedly got the strictest test administer here in the county, and I passed it on the first try. Because Carroll County's MVA has the record of being the most strictest like MVA in the state. Like, they will fail you for not having a full tank of gas. And when I say full tank of gas, I'm talking more about under half a tank. So if you pulled in, you only had a if you only had a quarter of a tank left in your tank or gas left, they would fail you on the spot for that. So, but like, I know a lot of people that went down to Mondawmin Mall in Baltimore when the MVA was still there just to take the test, because they don't care down there. They'll pretty much give you a license right there on the spot if you ask nicely. I was just angry when I did my driving test because they like 6 months after I took my test and passed it, they got rid of parallel parking. I was so angry at that because that was the one thing I struggled with. Still do, but where I live, you don't parallel park that often. You know, 1 second.
We'll see.
Picking up a mobile order.
Can I have the name, please?
William.
William P?
Yep.
All right, you get the whole thing.
All right, thank you. Oh, I can't see because of the sun. There you then. That's the wonderful thing about Chick-fil-A's order. I made my order before I left the bank. Oof. Alright, let's see. What's funny, I was still surprised that I passed my test on the first try because I actually did the one thing that they told us specifically not to do during driver's ed, because anyone who's ever been to the Carroll County MVA knows that the MVA branch is right next to the state police barrack. In fact, they share the same merge lane. So as you merge on the 140, the lane that you use to enter 140 from MVA is the same lane that you use to turn into the state police barrack. Only it's like super short. And when I pulled out of the MVA to get on the 140, I ended up pulling into the state police barrack because I just had to. When I first pulled out of the road, it was clear, and then someone changed lanes and blocked me from entering the road, so I ended up having to turn into the barrack and pull into their parking lot. And surprisingly enough, my guy was just okay about it. I guess because he saw what happened and didn't blame me for it. It was clear when I pulled out, and then it wasn't. So he just had me do the pulling into a parking space part there. And when we were done, we drove around, did the test, came back, and he passed me. That was probably the only thing I messed up on. Then also yelled at me for going 33 and a 30, but whatever. It's a they're the people giving out the driving test, so I mean they kind of do what they gotta do. Hang on 1 second. Yes. Sure.
1 second while it prints out.
Okay.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Not fun.
Good. How are you?
Right here tonight.
Okay.
There you are.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Have a nice day.
You too. Okay. Alright, this guy's gonna let me go. Do 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 do. Okay. I can't see squat. Hate this time of day. Okay, I'm going because this never happens. Alrighty then. You almost never get a clear stretch of road like that and not have to just cut it close. Boop, 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 boop. Passing the fire department here on the left in a second. Oh, holy cow, it's the fire department! Wow, it's the cops! I can't do the high-pitched voice today. Ruh-roh. Do 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 do. Any day now. There we go. Go, 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 go. Good luck, everybody else can see. Ugh. I recognize that car in front of us. I wonder if that's someone I know. The question is, does it have emergency lighting? So that'll be the yes or no. I don't think it does. Oh, yes, it is. That's him. I know that guy. He's fire police, so he's one of the few people in Maryland that get to have emergency lights in his personal car. Do 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 do. There we go. That guy's parking, so I can turn now. Do 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 do. It's funny. A few days ago, I don't have access. Well, I can't share this video because it was someone else's that posted on Facebook. But I saw, or someone had video of a truck that was stuck or stopped on the tracks there, and they had to back up as the train came through. Train just barely missed clipping them, because not stopping on the train tracks is hard. I think, in all honesty, even though these are pretty active tracks for this area, I really think people don't realize, think that those lines are abandoned and not active. Yet the train comes through on some days 2 or 3 times a day. It'll come through. Sometimes 4 times, depending on what's going on that day. But it's just some people just, I don't know. Do 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 do. Wow. I love this car. God, that Chick-fil-A smells good. I want it. See, if it weren't for those people who I don't know if they're doing it or not, I would be in the right lane, but nah. I see if it's gonna go straight. Well, that's funny. That Honda's blinker just fixed itself. It was fast blinking, now it's not. Bulb must be loose or something. Oh wow, you can see the moon out today. That's where I left my boot. I left it right there in the middle of 27. I don't know why I left it there, but that's apparently where I left my boot. if you guys can really see it right now, but the moon looks amazing right now. I don't think you guys can see it on camera. One time it came across a recliner in the middle of the road. That was interesting. Just minding my own business, driving down the road, and all of a sudden there's just a recliner in the middle of 695, and everyone's slamming on the brakes and swerving around it. No one in sight to be like, oh yeah, that's mine, it fell on the back of my truck or whatever. It's just like, how does one even miss that? Like, miss that tumbling out of the back of your truck or whatever. It's like, that would make a lot of noise. Go. Comes there 9,000. As warning, as usual, I'm about to hit a dead zone, so I may or may not lose signal because this is a weird speed, like a minute at most. If it cuts out. This area is weird when it comes to that. Sometimes I can get through here with no problems, and other times it'll cut out. Am I back, or is it actually, or is it playing tricks on me again? If it's live, let me know. Okay. Unless if you're okay, you're that bounce. Never mind, that makes sense then. Well, hopefully the stream is coming back now because I'm out of the valley, back in a good area again. I don't know what it is about that spot and how it's so, like, yes or no when it comes to signal. Like, sometimes I'll go through there and have no problems. Other times I'll go through there and it just will be like, nope, not working today. Not today. Not today. Not today. But, yeah. It's one of my favorite roads to be on this time of day. I just love the way that the sun just shines on everything. Should probably put my lights on at this point. Everyone else has theirs on. Put 65 miles on the Crown Vic today. Not bad. Bum, 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 bum. All right. little taste of the V8. I know I couldn't do the one earlier, pull earlier, but you know, that'll work. Smells like gas around here. What's that about? Probably a student driver. Alright guys, I'm going to end the stream here. I hope you guys enjoyed and all of that. And remember to be safe and have a happy new year. I don't know if I'll do another stream before then or not, but if I don't, peace out and I'll see you in 2021.